Once upon a time in a small village in Pakistan, there lived a young Kari girl named Amina. The Kari community, also known as the sweeper community, was often marginalized and discriminated against. Despite the challenges she faced, Amina was known for her resilience, courage, and determination to overcome the obstacles life had thrown at her. Amina's family was part of the local Kari community, and they made a living by collecting waste and performing other menial tasks. She was the eldest of 5 siblings and took it upon herself to help her parents provide for the family. From a young age, Amina understood the importance of education, and she was determined to study hard and make something of her life. Every morning, Amina would wake up before sunrise to help her mother with household chores. Afterward, she would walk to school, often barefoot, as her family couldn't afford shoes. At school, she was a diligent student, always asking questions and eager to learn. Her teachers recognized her potential and often praised her dedication. However, Amina's life was not without hardships. The other children at school often ridiculed her for being a Kari girl, and she was frequently called names and made to feel inferior. Yet, Amina never let these setbacks dampen her spirit. She would brush off the taunts and focus on her studies, determined to prove herself and change her family's fortune. As Amina grew older, she became aware of the social injustices faced by her community. She saw how her people were denied basic rights and afforded little respect by the larger society. This only served to strengthen her resolve to bring about change. She began to participate in community activities and engaged in discussions with her elders, seeking solutions to the problems that plagued her people. One day, Amina's teacher introduced her to a local non-governmental organization, NGO, that was working to improve the lives of marginalized communities. The NGO offered educational scholarships and vocational training to talented students from underprivileged backgrounds. Amina was thrilled at the opportunity and worked tirelessly to excel in her studies, hoping to secure a scholarship and lift her family out of poverty. Her hard work paid off, and Amina was awarded a scholarship by the NGO. She was overjoyed and threw herself into her studies with renewed vigor. The scholarship provided her with the resources she needed to continue her education, and she began to dream of a brighter future for herself and her community. As Amina progressed through her education, she became increasingly involved in social activism. She organized awareness campaigns in her village, advocating for the rights of the Kari community and educating people about the importance of treating everyone with dignity and respect. She also collaborated with the NGO to implement community development projects, such as improving sanitation, providing clean water, and promoting gender equality. Word of Amina's efforts spread far and wide, and she soon became a role model for other young people in her community. Inspired by her example, many other children from the Kari community began to pursue education, and the community started to see a shift in attitudes towards the marginalized. Amina eventually graduated from college and went on to pursue a master's degree in social work. After completing her studies, she returned to her village with a mission to empower her community and bring about lasting change. She started a non-profit organization, which focused on improving the living conditions of the Kari community, providing educational opportunities, and promoting social justice. Under Amina's leadership, the nonprofit organization flourished. She worked tirelessly to secure funding and partnerships with local and international organizations, enabling her to expand the scope of her work. Her efforts resulted in the construction of schools, healthcare facilities, and vocational training centers in the Kari community. Amina also continued her advocacy work, speaking at international forums and conferences, sharing her story, and raising awareness about the challenges faced by marginalized communities in Pakistan. Her courage and determination garnered her recognition and accolades, and she became a symbol of hope and inspiration for many. Despite the progress made by Amina and her organization, the fight for social justice and equality was far from over. The Kari community continued to face discrimination and prejudice, and there were still many challenges to overcome. But Amina remained undaunted, believing that change was possible.
Please subscribe to my channel Lessons of Life and press the bell notification icon.